Hey, I know this is pretty niche, but there's this guy named Kevin Hart. He's a comedian. Recently, he did karate with Rebel Wilson. I don't know why I was gonna say Rebel Hart. Karate might be one of the most made fun of martial arts of recent times. If you count me, Taekwondo might be the highest. Anyway, Kevin Hart has this series on YouTube called What the Fit, where he tries athletic endeavors. I'm sure this won't be enjoyable at all, but let's try it anyway. I'm joking. He's a comedian. Anyway.
All right. I'm excited. Extremely excited about this.
Me too. Sorry, so over the top. I like to bust out my acting chops every now and then, you know? I actually took a lot of acting classes. I was acting, I didn't.
I am Kevin Hart, and today, oh my God, I got my funny sister, Rebel Wilson. I'm a fan.
And I'm a massive fan of yours. I only met you like on one talk show.
Yes, and you got to kick me in the balls.
Yeah.
What do I think about testicle kicks in martial arts? Are they as useful as people make them out to be? I don't know, it's hard to say. Some people put all of their eggs into one basket, and say that the testicle kick is all you need to know. But then, so obviously rely on it a little too heavily. But when it happens by accident, obviously it hurts a lot, right? I think usually people who say I would just kick them in the boys or that's the option, usually can't fight.
What I wanted to do is go to like a dojo karate class.
Yeah.
This is about showing different ways to move, different ways to be active.
I don't know whether you know this, but I have a background in karate.
Interesting. What kind of karate, Rebel Wilson? But I do like the answer of moving your body in different ways. I used to lift regularly. I think my max, now granted I was a heavier person at the time, was like, I used to be able to hit 315 for 3, and I want to say I was at like 435 for 3 on squat. That can't be right. 455? 455. On squat? It was a lot. Anyway, that kind of got old for me, but martial arts has never gotten old. And I think it's because not having to think about each and every rep that you're doing makes moving your body a lot easier, and it makes it more fun too.
Back in the day, my sensei said I was so good. He wanted to enter me in an all-style novice martial arts tournament. There was 2 categories.
All-Star Novice martial arts tournament. He wanted $50. He wanted you to give him $50 for a tournament that he ran on the weekend.
Kata and komite. The kata is like, and you make the sound effects and stuff.
Okay.
I got a gold medal.
What is happening here? Why is she wearing 2 belts? How did I not notice this before? She's looking strong, looking real strong, but excuse me? Oh, I'm so dumb. All-Star Novice. 2 different belt range. She was 2 different things at once. She had like 2 personalities.
I studied a little bit myself. My mom bought me a karate book. I think I was a black belt in 35 minutes.
Oh, you took Taekwondo. Nice.
I got through the book so fast.
What style of karate was
This was classic. I did that, then I started up a website, KevinHartKarate.com.
People do this. People do this. Like 100% people think they've learned everything they need to know from a book, and then they're like, I can redistribute my knowledge for the greater good of humanity.
Basically, you would never mess with either of us.
No.
You saw us on the street.
Oh no, I'll you up.
Yeah.
We'll see about that, Kevin. Why? You know what it is? It's gotta be LA. It's just gotta be that it's in LA, right? Like that's the only... First off, is this Aikido or is this karate? I'm gonna guess... Kajukembo. It looks like Aikido though, right? It's not just me, it looks like Aikido. Oh, there's some kicks. Might be Ed Parker Kenpo. He just cut his own throat. He cut... No, you can't... You don't want to use this hand at all? Oh no, you can't make me... You don't want to just like... You don't want to just... Oh no, God, stop it.
Not today.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello. Take shoes off. Shoes off.
He learned that much in the book
I
at
remember
least.
this in the book. It said don't walk on the dojo floor with your shoes.
Yeah.
That room is beautiful.
Yeah.
You studied martial arts before?
Self-taught.
Self-taught.
One book is called Karate from Behind. I did that one in 30 minutes. Another
Sounds
book.
sexual.
Can I see some those moves?
I got no problem with that, buddy. I'm going knee, I'm going body, head.
Maybe Kevin Hart's body. Why was that kick so low? Was he kicking chickens?
Saying like 2 knees. There was no body or head that time.
Just pay attention.
He doesn't have the worst stance. If you want to kick with this front leg, put more weight on the back leg. Obviously, there's too much weight on the front, right? Lean back a little bit more. Oh, there you go. There's the right idea.
Okay.
Well, interesting footwork there. It's really committing to one foot or the other, which puts you in a bit of danger.
Here we go.
That's not.
Knee, body, head. All right, that's the one.
Where was their head?
Because he's walking forwards. By the time he kicks, like his body wants to take a step, so his foot's just falling down. Instead, you could hang out in the same spot. You could throw those kicks and lean back a little bit, put more weight on the back foot. Right? He seems like an athletic guy, though. I'm sure the hip mobility's there. This also could just be for gags. If so, I did laugh pretty hard at that. Could use some work. You know what it probably is? It's probably this insane amount of drip that he's got going on that's kind of like weighing him down, you know? It's just a little too much, probably. It'd be hard to fight in that.
If you're kicking somebody's head,
Yeah.
and they're like, and I'm like not even that tall.
Hold your hand
I don't
right.
think you were that high though.
Hold your hand right there.
Okay, I will.
Knee, body, head.
No, but see the head's here.
I kicked there.
I didn't feel anything.
I don't know that he's joking. I mean, like, 100% people, if you grabbed somebody off the street, it would look like that.
Last thing I'll show you, sir, is just a typical takedown.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was good.
Not the worst. Not the worst shoulder. Not the worst shoulder roll in the world, right? That's like, look at, you got a little hikite here. Probably want to close this. Usually the purpose of the hikite is to grab something and pull it back to you. That's, a lot of people think that. A lot of people think that it's just to emphasize the rotation of the body when you punch or whatever. Plenty of katas are like, right? Usually you would see this hand a bit more closed for the purpose of like pulling, but you don't really need to pull something if they're on the ground. So far, I would say he's definitely trying to replicate things that he's seeing. I like the intensity though. He's still there, he's still there. This is the adrenaline dump. All of that insanity. His adrenaline starts pumping up, and in order to be able to do all that, your adrenaline obviously has to be super high. So by the time you see this face here, this is him coming down from it.
I studied JKA Shotokan karate.
Why'd you have 2 belts?
There you go. Oh.
Ah, I see. So,
Yeah.
Pinon.
You should just read a book.
I did actual training though.
Yeah, she was yellow-orange belts.
Yeah, I got uniform for you.
I would have kicked Kevin out of my class right then. People have been punched for much less.
And this for you. This white belt.
White belt.
You could tell a martial arts master's true black belt rank by how much wear and tear there is on their black belt. If their black belt's essentially a white belt again, they've probably been doing it for a long time. Now, whether or not it's been good, it's not for me to determine, but that thing does have a lot of wear to it.
When you like a punch kicking, you don't do quietly. You have to yell, called ki. You don't have to say ki, you yell loud like this. Ha! Let me hear your ki.
I think when you did it, it just sounded like you were saying the word.
He said it doesn't have to be the word ki, and that's if I'm on the street.
A lot of Krav Maga places will teach you to say words like stop or hey or anything that like draws attention from other places. So being like, feels so wrong. Hold on. I can't even unprompted say a bunch of curse words. Hey, what are you?
I'm doing what I'm thinking I'm gonna say.
No. Let's do the ki. Let's go with the ki.
Go with the ki.
More macho one.
Yeah.
How about your ki?
Jeff!
That's an X. You just feel.
I hate Jeff.
I know you do.
Now let's break with this palm.
This is what I've been waiting for. Oh, this is-
That's an actual bit of wood. Tend not to break wood.
Oh, okay. Oh, a lot of follow through there.
I wanna do
You
it.
see how she stopped with like, here is where the board was? It means she followed through on it. You don't want to like hit the skin of it and like give it a high five and then pull your hand back, which is what a lot of people think because they don't want to hurt themselves. She's just going right in, which is how you break a board, even though this thing is about this thick. That was a lot. That was a lot of that.
Snap and bring it like that.
I know how to do this. Get some. Get some.
See, a lot of people aren't experts, you know. In order to make the nunchuck really work, you either have to be stopping it a bunch or you have to have a concurrent movement with it. I'm controlling it now because it's always at the end. There's no slack in it. Or I can be stopping it. So like you can flick it out if you intend to stop it, but if you flick it out and you just leave it hanging, then you have to like restart it. Starting to get to a little bit of something here, not by like doing much, but he's going for like a I mean, that's a tactic. Why not? Why not turn it into like a fencing thing?
I'm just warming up.
No, I know how to do the nunchucks, okay?
I know how to do the nunchucks. Oh! 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 Look at her go! Oh, look at her flipping them!
It's just like that, Kev.
That is interesting that after that long, she still has the muscle memory, like of what the actual movements, or maybe a sequence of the movements look like.
We're gonna see which one.
Oh, now they're gonna
you
fight?
Fight better against black belts. Whoever gonna do good, you may land a new belt.
Let's not do that.
Get a new belt.
Let's do it. Bring him in.
Are any of these black belts single or?
If I had to guess.
There's about to be some sushi in here because I'm about to cook them raw.
Cook them raw.
All I see is bacon.
That's Kevin Bacon's cousin, Kermit. Kermit Bacon.
Back your ass up. Back your ass up. Mother. You think I'm scared?
At least he got his finishing move. That actually happens in karate a lot. Lots of karate loves their finishing move. Oh, and then he goes for an ankle pick. Very nice, where he has only the ankle.
All right.
Can you hold my knife for me?
Put him in a body bag.
So she goes for the high block, right? The high outside block. Boom, palm strike to the face. Goes hand pass, gets like grabs the back. And then proceeds, this is something that's always been super interesting to me. Throw a bunch of knees to the body. And then a side kick.
Twerk on him. Twerk on him. Twerk on him. Pop, pop, pop. Pop it. Yeah. Yeah.
I got him! Oh, I caught it in my sleep.
I mean, prime example of why you don't want to go to the ground in a street fight. I mean, what's there to decide on? It was essentially two toddlers hopping into a martial arts class. I deal with this on a weekly basis.
It's kind of hard decision. I'm gonna choose a winner, get the yellow belt.
No one gets the yellow belt. That's not how this works. It's not how any of this works. Take away the white belt, if anything.
Winner is a rebel.
Wait a minute. A black one for me?
Next time.
Why is it put together with painter's tape?
So proud. I was representing Australia and I won. I just want to say, guys.
Hey, listen, guys.
No,
That
Kevin,
is it
no,
for
no,
this
no,
week.
no,
We'll
no,
see you
no.
next.
It's really good to get out there and learn some self-defense techniques.
Yeah.
Because you never know when someone might come up to you and be like, ah!
Don't just learn self-defense techniques though. Like, take a class. If you just learn techniques, it will do nothing for you. If you don't know how to use the techniques, then who cares? I could twirl this tripod around, but if I don't know like the timing of when to like extend it, like it doesn't matter. Like when techniques don't really do anything for you if you don't know how to use them. Okay, we're done with this one. We're done with this one. That's it. See you guys. I'm done.